Hello everyone, and welcome to part 2 of the Fanime Iceberg, created by Tai at ToyDrill on Twitter. So I got a little bit distracted, and I kinda meant to get this out a lot sooner. I'm so sorry it took so long. I swear the next part won't take a year, I hope. But before we start, please remember that these Fanime are very old, and they may not be the best reflection of what the person is currently like today, so please keep that in mind if anything like that comes up. Anyway, without further ado, let's start part 2 of the Fanime Iceberg.
Oh no, Najika, them's being ninjas over there!
TOKYO Magic stars a Fanime on indefinite hiatus created by Kawaii Schoolgirl. It follows Sakura, a girl who has dreamed of being an idol ever since she was a kid. When she and her sort-of friend Umi audition for an idol group called Mahoshi and get accepted, it looks like all her dreams will become reality. But a rival agency plans to fill the world with despair using their own idols, and the trio Mahoshi is actually meant to combat this as magical girls. TOKYO Magic Star started out as a stealth parody of the magical girl genre, but the creators started to take it more seriously sometime around episode 2's production. As the series progresses, it tackles darker and darker themes such as mental health. It's very much a dark take on the magical girl genre, so please keep this in mind if you plan to check it out. Season 1 has been completed, with episode 1 being uploaded on August 20, 2012. And the finale, episode 10, being uploaded on July 6, 2018. The creator gave an update to the situation on February 9, 2022, where they explained season 2 is an indefinite hiatus because he's unable to voice the female cast anymore after transitioning. Magical Girl School is a fanime created by Shribbit. It's about 6 students from Akiyama High School who are picked to be on the Magical Girl team. They are trained by Coach Ko and overseen by Nurse Harmony, and the headmaster is a retired magical girl. They train every day in hopes of competing with teams all across the country. This fanime is a darker look at the magical girl genre. There's prevalent themes of bullying, and the magical girl system isn't quite as innocent as it's first made out to be. It is still looked upon very fondly thanks to its high quality animation, and the way it handles being a trans man at an all-girls school and magical girl setting. Episode 1 was uploaded on April 17th, 2014, and the last episode, episode 13, was uploaded on February 20th, 2017. Emily Loves Cookies is a fanime that got popular during and after the mid-10s fanime boom. Her series include Into the Stars, Terror Girls, What You Can't See, and Ocean Kiss. Following on from that, Into the Stars follows the story of the Magic Club, which consists of elemental magical girls, as they fight against evil whilst trying not to fall into despair. The series is Emily Loves Cookies' first ever fanime, and she was around 10 or 11 when it was made, so the story can get a little confusing sometimes, but it is a very cute watch. It's also really inspirational to see how far her art has come, and how she developed a very unique art style. Into the Stars episode 1 was released on April 6, 2015, and the last episode to be uploaded, Season 2, Episode 11, Part 1, was released on April 6, 2016. And no, there isn't a Part 2, sadly. But there is a Christmas and Halloween special, which I always appreciate. Wait Up Waitress is a fanime one-shot made by Cherry and Max, kind of. It was created for the Valentine's Day Fanime Challenge, hosted by Fanime Zone in 2008. The description in the casting call reads, Wait Up Waitress is about a young waitress named Anise falling head over heels for one of her customers, who is much more than meets the eye. The customer in question turns out to be a magical girl called Lovely Harmony. Other than that, it's just a really cute fanime one-shot that I really recommend you check out. Tsuki Tsuki Desu is an affectionate parody fanime created by Shikinagi Animation Group. It is set in modern-day Tokyo night and follows the reserved and introverted Najika Tsuki. She begins to befriend the handsome student council president Yukari Bueno and the smooth transfer student Shitose Miyamoto. However, behind the scenes of Sugoi Gakuen Academy's night school program, there are secret plots hatching. There may be more to everyone than meets the eye, and Najika soon finds that school and her love life aren't all she has to worry about when ninja and samurai begin stalking her. Episode 1's YouTube upload was posted on April 7th, 2012, and the finale, episode 12, was posted on June 30th, 2012. That's right, Tsuki Desu was on a weekly upload schedule, just like a real anime. It was also uploaded simultaneously on the English version of Nico Nico Doga, though the site unfortunately shut down in the fall of the same year. Despite not being the most serious of anime, it's clear that Tsuki Desu's creator holds the series dear, and I really recommend it if you're looking for a good laugh. I especially love the voice acting direction. My TriCore Magic is a parody fanime created by Sparkle Hime 58. It follows Hiroshi, a boy without friends who gains magical powers whilst on a field trip. Him and his two magical companions, Kagami and Misato, have to stop their three evil classmates from retrieving the magical Tri-Stones. The Tri-Stones allow the users to turn into three forms: a mermaid, witch, and fairy via the Triphone. The series has many funny one-liners thanks to the main character's tone of speaking. The series also includes trailers for other fanime, which is really nice to see. Episode 1 Part 1 was uploaded on July 18th, 2014, and Episode 3 Part 1 was uploaded on October 31st, 2014. According to the wiki, the series was intended to have 20 episodes.
I wonder what type of music he listens to.
PRISM is a fanime created by Heikatsu Kyokai, known today as Daishin Droop. The story follows Asuko, a kinda lazy, clumsy high school girl, and her fellow computer club friends. The story starts out as your typical slice of life, but the episode ends with a big twist. This all starts because of the new transfer student, Emiri. It turns out that Asuko and Emiri were forced into an evil organization 8 years ago when they were children. This organization converted young girls into human weapons. This conversion was meant to last until they were 15 years old, but they managed to escape. But they're still in danger of being found by this evil organization, so they have to leave the school. It's really sad that this fanime got cancelled after the first episode. I would have loved to see where it goes next. From some bits I've seen online, some people assumed it was a troll fanime when it was first uploaded, and I'm not honestly sure why. Maybe just because it was uploaded on March 31st, 2011, which was kind of the year of a parody fanime and very close to April Fool's Day. I couldn't find anything else about the plot online. Seems like the creator just wasn't interested in taking the story any further. And looking at this comment, it seems like this might have just been a test for art style and animation. Xion is a fanime created by Shigemori Nana. It follows the story of Kyoteru Hiyama, a man who recently lost his job and his son Kaito in a car accident. Two robots he designed for work are sent back to him, Miko and Xion, and also a disc containing his son's brainwaves. There has been some debate whether Xion counts as a fanime due to it being created in Miku Miku Dance. Episode 1 was uploaded on November 3rd, 2013, and Season 2 Episode 1 was uploaded on June 17th, 2016. Yin Yang is a fanime created by Anime Strawberry Kitty / Pari-chan. It follows the life of Chiyoko, a girl who's always felt out of place and struggled to smile. That was until two twins transferred into her class, Hikaru and Kuro. There's more going on behind the scenes, however, as it turns out Chiyoko is a child born from darkness and light, and now she has to fight against her 1,000 generation long fate. Episode 1 was uploaded on July 7th, 2010, and Episode 3 was uploaded on April 1st, 2016. This information was taken from archived uploads, so it may not be completely accurate. Parry-chan's YouTube and DeviantArt page, places where they posted Yin Yang content, have been privated after an incident with a fan took place in summer of 2020. This fan found out personal information about Parry-chan and contacted her. It's unclear exactly what was said, but it was enough for Yin Yang to be taken down. There is potential hope of the creator coming back to finish Yin Yang, as her YouTube channel states might make a comeback one day, but it's unclear how long ago this was updated. Kawaii Schoolgirl is a fanime created by Gervais-san. On TV tropes, the plot is described as the story is about a kawaii schoolgirl and her high school dramas involving her friend feisty fight girl, her crush handsome hot guy, and her enemy Kawaii cool girl. One day, a magical goldfish, lovingly named Dog, tells her that she's a magical kawaii guardian protector, and she must find the 6 of her girls in her team within a week to save the world from the disproportionate shadow gymnasts. Kawaii Schoolgirl Episode 1 was uploaded on November the 28th, 2012, and the last episode, Episode 12, was uploaded on February 29th, 2016. It also has 2 specials, Episode Con and Episode Candy Con, which is a Halloween special. I'm not sure if Kawaii Schoolgirl is actually finished or whether it was abandoned. The plot centered around defeating the bad guys within a week, and we haven't gotten to the last day of the week yet, but I think of how many episodes there is, it's enough that it feels like a completed story. I'm also gonna give credit to Gervais-san for voice acting for every character in this. He has incredible range. Overall, it's just a really fun comedy fanime. It never takes itself too seriously, but there are some moments where the characters are kinda cute and you do feel for them. Heart Psyco is a fanime created by Black Waterfoo. The genres seem to be comedy, romance, and fantasy, mixed in with slice of life high school stuff, though there seems to be a darker story going on behind the scenes. The main plot focuses on the new transfer student and main character, Kira, trying to get Psycho to fall in love with her. Psycho has some of the more violent plans though, and there's also some drama going on between Psycho and his brother Angel. It's quite hard to say anything else in this fanime, as it seems the creator was holding the cards pretty close to the chest. I wasn't able to find anything in the DeviantArt page about the plot, sadly. The first episode, Episode 1, Part 1, was released on March the 27th, 2012. And the last episode to be uploaded, Episode 2, Part 1, was uploaded on September 10th, 2013. I'm not sure if the creator will ever come back to finish off Heart Psyco, but I did find this DeviantArt reply from Black Waterfoo about the series that says, I will not cancel Heart Psyco, even if I haven't been working on it for years. Once I get back to animating, I just hope all of the voice actors are still up for the job. I don't want to replace them because they're just so perfect. It seems like Black Waterfoo had life stuff get in the way of their art. From their latest YouTube video that was posted on February the 18th, 2020, it sounds like they haven't had the time or energy to focus on their art, but it seems like they're getting back into it. It's also really amazing to see how far their art has come. This series was known for being very well animated back in the day, and so if the creator ever does come back to finish it off or give it like a little special, I would love to see how much they've improved. Magical Fun Time Now is a parody fanime created by True 11. It follows Yuki, a new transfer student, and 4 of the girls who learn they are the warriors of justice. However, they end up doing some questionable things in the name of justice. Episode 1 was uploaded on January 30th, 2012, and the finale, episode 4, was uploaded on March 12, 2012. The original audio for all episodes was taken down for copyright sometime in 2017, but it has been archived, and I would recommend checking it out, as the short series is really quite funny. But please be aware that episode 4 features some graphic scenes and gore. Tokyo Fetish Mew is an infamous parody fanime created by Gervais-san and Miss Ya, and it's infamous for obvious reasons. But before I start explaining this series, I just want to say that Miss Ya has chosen to distance themselves from this fanime. Here is their statement on the matter. Tokyo Fetish Mew won't be coming back. In retrospect, it has aged super poorly. I never really considered at the time that making jokes about fetishes with characters who are in high school is just in very bad taste. And yes, sure, it's fun to laugh at inflation and feet, but it's not something I feel comfortable making jokes about when the characters involved are underage, even if it's not sexual. Like the argument over they them pronouns, the joke that Roirita sounds like a man, just the fact that there even is a lolicon in the team, and I'd rather not be associated with them anymore. This thing was made at a time when I didn't know better, but that has never been an excuse. All I can really do is own up to where I fucked up and keep it off the internet. I would like everyone to keep in mind the disclaimer made at the start of this video, and the fact that the first episode of Tokyo Fetish Mew came out in 2014, with the statement I just read out being made in February of 2022. Now, with all that being said, let me try and attempt to explain this series. Tokyo Fetish Mew follows the story of 8 Mews: Mew BDSM, Mew Vor, Mew Amphro, Mew Foot, Mew Mackerel, Mew Tentacles, Mew Lolicon, and Mew Scatman, as they fight against restrictions of free speech by showing their fetishes to the world. Episode 1 was uploaded on August 20th, 2014, and the final episode, episode 10, was uploaded on May 31st, 2015. Each episode follows a Monster of the Week structure, bar the last 2 episodes. I'm gonna go a little more in depth with the plot explanation for this one, just because the episodes can't be viewed online anymore, and I want to explain it properly for people who've never watched it. Where this all starts to change is episode 8, Crushing. A new transfer student transfers to Sudoku High, and Mew Foot is smitten with him because he has big feet. But this transfer student turns out to be a demon and tricks Mew Foot into thinking that they're gonna run away together. This doesn't happen and Mew Foot ends up being killed. They hold a funeral for her, and even though it's clearly still parody, some glimmers of darker things to come start showing here. Now, where this changes is the last 2 episodes, Guro Part 1 and Guro Part 2. In episode 9, it is revealed that this Mew project has been going on for several generations, all thanks to Mew Pregnancy, the mother of all of the characters. And yes, I mean that literally. It turns out that all of the Mews were actually regular humans, but were replaced with the children of Mew Pregnancy, which means that they're all sisters. Finding this out, Mew BDSM goes a little crazy and turns into Mew Guro, which I believe is implied to be her true form, but I'm not sure. Mew Guro goes on a hunt to find her sisters and kill them. I'm not gonna show it on screen, but it was surprisingly graphic for what started out as a fun parody fanime. At the end, when all of the current Mews are dead, it turns out that Mew Pregnancy has a plan to start a new generation of Mews to fight for freedom of speech. The series seems to be remembered quite fondly for its comedic elements, but it also seems to be remembered for its very infamous ending. All in all, people seem quite sad to see it go, but understand why the creator feels the way they do about the series. The next 2 entries are anime openings created by Cherry. Here's the first one, Run Red.
教えてよねわからないんだ君の中にある僕のキャラクタールール通りに動かない僕はいつかきっとゴミ箱行きだ きてもいいんだなりふけた
I couldn't find any information on this series. It seems to have been cancelled before episode 1 got developed since I couldn't find a casting call. Here is the next opening, Yeokumo Level Up.
誰かを誘って聞きにおいでよこれから始まる夜を過ごそう Oh let's play 素敵なミュージック Let's dance 朝までディスコ Let's make funky night 一度聞いたなら寂しさなんて忘れるはず
This Fanime technically has an episode, but it was just a troll. A preview for the real episode 1 was uploaded on April 5th, 2019, but as far as I'm aware, the full episode was never released. Reading from the casting call, the plot is summarized as: set in 1995 Japan, two high school students, Junio and Demi Kumokami, use a time-traveling device to fix a school problem, which works. When going home, however, they get themselves in a lot of trouble when the device accidentally sends them far into the future. Now in the dangerous year of 2105, Jun and Emi try to find a way back home.
You didn't have to die for this. I'm just done with this show now. Fuck you, you creator of this monstrosity.
Tokyo Crystal Mew is a Fanime created by Kisaka Toriyama, and it is commonly believed to be the first Fanime to upload an episode. The plot follows the children of the Tokyo Mew Mew anime characters, Toya Aoyama and her best friend, Mina Shirogane. Shortly after being attacked by a monster, they learn from Mukou Shirogane that they have the right DNA to be Mew Mews. They are recruited into participating in Mew Project 2.0, which has been created to fight off an alien force known as the Seikon Anima. Eventually, they meet 8 other Mew Mews, some of whom are also the daughters of the original anime characters. The original first episode was uploaded on November 14th, 2006, and the last episode, episode 3 part 2, was uploaded sometime in 2007. There are some side episodes and remade episodes too, so there's plenty to check out, including videos uploaded as recent as 2020, detailing the plot by the creator herself. Kisaka still talks about the series fondly, and has stated in a 2022 interview that she has a script for a Tokyo Crystal Mew movie. Whether this will be made is unknown. It should also be mentioned that sometime in 2008, a 4chan user on the anime board shared the first episode of Tokyo Crystal Mew onto the site, causing other users to mass comment, and some even made parodies, which can still be viewed on Nico Nico Doga. A lot of early Fanime creators had similar encounters with 4chaners after this, but I won't mention every single time unless it's relevant. Nonsense World is a Fanime created by Okoloka. This person has a lot of aliases. Nonsense World follows the daily lives of high school students that accidentally find a government secret, but as Fanime Reviews puts it, it follows the Lucky Star method. Really, it's a little hard to describe what the story is about as it's only 2 episodes, and not a lot happened in them. It felt like they were going towards a bigger mystery though. It's also uncertain when they were made as the creator re-uploaded them a few times, but I found a voice acting audition from 2008 and a Nico Nico Dogo re-upload from 2009. Nonsense World used to be held in high regard due to its animation quality, but in recent years has left people with a sour taste in their mouth due to accusations of the creator being rude, tracing, and uploading content that feels like it borders on lolicon. There are archives of Nonsense World, but I wouldn't recommend checking it out. Digimon Season Love is a Fanime inspired by the show Digimon. It was created by Sorex Riku 12/Richo. The story follows Sakura, who's transported into the digital world, where she meets her very own Digimon. They, along with 4 of the Digidestined and their Digimon, must defeat the evil plaguing the digital world. Luckily for Sakura, one of the other Digidestins just happens to be her crush from school. In the description from episode 1 it says, "Why does this keep disappearing from YouTube?" So I'm not sure if March 23rd, 2009 is the original upload date for episode 1, but episode 12 was uploaded on August 17th, 2012. There is also a season 2 called Digimon Ultimate Crossover, which has 6 episodes but is incomplete. It looks like the creator planned another 12 episodes as they write. I plan on releasing at least 3 more episodes this summer. The creator did update their favorites playlist in 2021, but it seems unlikely that they will return to finish the series. Tokyo Mew Mew is a fanime created by Samfire. Here is a plot summary. Our heroine, Blueberry, daughter of Mewberry, starts her first day of summer vacation job hunting. Soon after she enters the marketplace, an eerie cat statue catches her eye. Before she can realize what is happening, she is whisked away to a strange place where she finds a lone harbor seal. While asking herself questions out loud like the typical Japanese character, the seal lunges inside of her, fusing to become one. Episode 1 Part 1 was uploaded on December 17th, 2011, and Episode 2 Part 1 was uploaded on September 3rd, 2012. This fanime is heavily inspired by Tokyo Mew Mew art style-wise, which gives an almost traced look sometimes. It's unclear to me whether the series was actually traced or just heavily referenced. Either way, there is some really good animation. Divergent Magical Yuko is another project of Shikinagi Animation Group. It was originally meant to be uploaded in 2014, but it was never released. A trailer for the series was uploaded on December 25th, 2013, and it included a synopsis. This brand new fanime tells the tale of a high school girl named Yuko Maeda, who finds herself wrapped up in all kinds of strange events after an incident leads her to transforming into a mystic warrior. But wait, that was a dream? At least that's what Yuko thinks, until the prayer from that dream causes dire consequences in real life. Furthermore, her friend has been targeted for harassment. A mysterious transfer student shows up, and her crush has been acting strangely. Any semblance of an ordinary life for Yuko is now shattered, and it's all downhill from here. There was an update to the series posted on December 24th, 2022, which announced the series would be uploaded in light novel format. As of recording, there are 15 chapters out.